you're online.
I'm sorry, station 2.
No.
Testing.
This is the Truman Show right here.
Oh, say, can you...
Do we have any viewers?
Probably not. That's why I do this nonsense to begin with.
Dude, but Anchor, like, they have really good connectors and stuff. I'm surprised, like, that handles on it. I guess
What
it's
up,
USB
chat?
3.
Viewer list. Nada. Talking
There
to
you go.
ourselves. Anywho, we're kicking it off. It's going to be
like
Assad
that
versus JD to start. Weird Game Realms. This is Burbank,
Gaffer
California. Beautiful
That
California.
is so expensive.
It is
Like
too hot
Black Mass
in this place.
for the first, like, 3 episodes of the show.
In the same way that people
You
in
had to
New
walk
York
outside, smoke a
migrate
cigarette. He was too
to
nervous.
Florida in
the
the
potential
winter,
30 people
I
that
feel
might
like we
listen to
should migrate somewhere else for the summer.
Yeah.
For the start?
We are starting. We have
There's
started.
no viewers yet, but
We're not no viewers yet. But yeah, we started.
He did an introduction just in case the's some ghost viewer.
Watches the VOD.
Yeah.
Casuals, this one table's all casuals, guys. So if you want to play.
Do you need a picture?
Get in, Matt. Matt, dude.
I work here.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. I blinked. Actually, you should review your tape for all the tech I'm about to drop. He's going to do a V-trigger and then V-skill. That's all the game is.
All right. Anyway, sorry about that interruption. We are into the match. Tournament starting right away. It is Assad versus JD, aka Kuya Brad, as Vicious named him. I think like 2 months ago now.
What did he name him?
Kuya Brad.
Kuya Brad.
Because of his I believe his ethnicity and also playing Cammy, if I were to guess.
Oh, did you see Evo the finals match where
Talk
they
into the mic, bro.
made
What
Cammy
you wanna
cover
say?
up her thong?
They made what?
Cammy cover up her thong?
Oh yes, I did. They like specifically told Kazunoko to pick a certain costume, right?
Yeah, because the first match, like, her thong was showing.
Yo, ESPN puts out a swimsuit magazine every year, but apparently they can't handle 3D thong.
They also played volleyball right after that.
What? Even more ironic. Dude, what does ESPN have against waifus? Let's start that story.
So they picked that costume.
Investigative journalism. Let's go.
And for the second match, the sponsors came up and were like, yo,
Saw
you gotta
contributing
change the costume to her business
commentary in the
attire.
atmosphere here. But I think maybe it caused him a little bit of distraction as JD took
That's
that
been her
first,
costume since,
took that
like,
first round.
Street Fighter, 1. Like,
A lot of standing forwards from JD. Always a great button for Cammy. It's kind of her go-to footsie tool other than low forward. I think it's a little bit more... I think it's better on block and hit, and it's a little bit longer. Maybe it's not longer than crouch medium kick. I'm not sure. It's a close call. Of course, you can't cancel...
how many
standing
entrants
medium
do
kick.
we have tonight?
How many entrants do we have tonight? Let's take a look. How do I tell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
It's
9,
8 times
10, 11,
2.
12 total. Because there's some buys in here. So we have a total of 12 people. This is what we call the post-Evo.
It's good when you get it to get an interface so you could check levels and stuff and hear everything else.
Right, that's another big thing. Is like I have to rely on the good faith of our wonderful Twitch chat to see. Let's see if anyone's here yet. Usually people take a little bit of time.
Hey, Game Realms. Oh, that's us.
Yo, BH6720. You know how happy I am that you're here? Because it makes me not crazy to talk to you now. Yeah. It's going to be just you and me. Let's have a dialogue. You and me. What's up, dude? What does the BH stand for? Is it Blackheart? Are you an old MVC2 player? Tell me about it. 6720. Guys, what do we think? Pin number? Did he put his pin number as his,
Yeah.
as his,
I mean, I would,
name?
because that's the last number you think.
Right. It's the hiding in plain sight idea, right?
Yeah, what other numbers are 4 digits? Because zip code's 3, the area code's like 5 or 6, right?
5.
Okay, you switched the two. Zip code is 5.
Oh,
area code is
yeah.
3.
Right.
4 could be the month and day of your date, but 6, 7, and 20 don't make any sense, so that's not it.
6720. No, you could, because
Unless
it's
he's-
month. Well, unless
Born
he's
in the 67th
European.
month.
Yeah, I don't.
And then he's old.
Oh no, even then.
Even then.
No. But it
We're
could be
gonna
the
make this
last
work.
2, and then his.
6720. Azad going up 1 game.
It
while
could be
we're
1967,
solving the
February, midnight.
mystery. 6720. That's gotta be. What does that mean? This is an enigma wrapped in a mystery, wrapped in a puzzle.
I bet there's a chance that his butt logged onto her channel.
Oh, maybe it's a bot.
I mean, it could be a bot.
You know, so does that make us Joaquin Phoenix in Her right now? Am I singing
yeah,
songs
you are,
to a robot?
You've actually fallen in love with a robot.
Great movie.
Great movie. What do you guys think? While we're since we're sort of off topic and just letting the matches play, how do we feel about AI and the future of artificial intelligence and its effects on global?
What's that one movie with
Deus Ex Machina?
Yeah,
Ex
no,
Machina?
That was really good.
Yeah,
I love that
movie, right?
Like I loved it in the sense that it's a good movie and it kind of evoked emotion, but I hated it because it kind of exposed the humanity because like he ended up like staying with the robot.
Not a bot. BH6720 officially just asked for the bracket. Maybe a bot can do that. I'm not sure, but we've got signs of life. Sir, we're talking to you. What is your numbers? What does your name mean? We want to know. We're dying to know. I can't sleep tonight if I don't know. And I will put the bracket in there for you manually, even though we don't have that chat bot. I'm here to serve you, to serve the will of the chat.
No.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
because
your
there's that whole Elon Musk thing from earlier today because he came out with a statement saying that basically like you should be careful about AI. It's a bunch of smart people have, and you're like, well, I wonder why they're doing that.
Well, I think that was like because somebody redacted their lame.
Stuff for Kuya, Brad. Sorry, keep going.
No, you're good.
Like, cause someone got into a crash when they were on autopilot on their car, and then he redacted it.
An anime conversation because you don't know nothing about Street Fighter.
Hold on, Azad just V-triggered. V-reversal.
All color commentary. It's not that Mystery Science 3000. It's not anime though, so
The stream does not have audio.
Now
The movie, right? Deus Ex Machina?
And here's my thing about AI. AI doesn't care. Like, that's the thing about it. It doesn't have emotion. So the whole thing, like, AI is going to take over is, like, it has no motivation to actually do so. Like,
so I guess I get that, but what confuses me is, like our purpose in life is, like, to live forever by, like, reproducing and extending the length or the duration of our DNA.
Dude,
what would be the purpose
bombs.
of AI, though? Like,
to do what we can't do because it's the
so
processing
they
power.
would, at an exponential rate, try to live forever or grow.
No, they have no desire. Desire and emotion is a very human thing.
So this is. Can I
Yeah.
posit an example here? Assad takes it in 2-0 versus Kuya Brad in excellent.
No, that's my point.
Street
And here's
Fighter
one for purple guy.
exhibition.
yeah, they just thought I won. That's it.
Man, we really covered the ins and outs of that match. There were punches and kicks and purple things and thrones and etc. Anyways, okay, so if I may posit the example. So the example here is it's sort of a cheeky thing thrown around the AI community, but it's the paperclip robot. Right?
Yeah.
So it's sort of the same problem as like the King Midas problem.
Right.
It's not that it has an intrinsic desire to take over. It's that if we have it do something and we don't build in the ethics to the machine, it can, through
On
the
accident.
goal that we give it, do something else. So the paperclip example is, if a super powerful AI's only goal in life was to make as many paperclips as possible.
Right.
Eventually it'll look at humans and go, you contain the elements that I need to make paperclips.
Correct.
So if all I'm doing is making paperclips, I'm going to murder humans to make paperclips, right? Which goes against our general idea. So it's this idea that it's almost like coding or programming.
Well, right. I think that's
specific instructions for specific outcomes.
I think there should always be a parameter around the AI that you're creating. There should always be a purpose, and I think the fear is the general purpose AI. But it's like this match, and I'm going to bring it back to video games because this is what it is. But it's like, okay, you build an AI to play Street Fighter V, and you get it to all the algorithms, all the information, learning mechanics, where it's learning from the best of the best because it's playing against the best of the best, and it's watching the best of the best, and it has this algorithm, and it gets all the way and it beats everyone. No one can ever beat it.
Okay.
But once it's beat everyone, it's just going to continue to play because it doesn't actually, like, that's the whole thing. It's just like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't care, you know? And that's my point is that,
So
like,
have you guys seen that
Right.
Mario game where the guy runs generations and after generations, like Mario learns?
Right.
Like what happens when you reach that final point and you get what you're trying to get? Like when human beings live forever, what else are they gonna do?
Well, and here's a thing from Gulliver's Travels is that Gulliver goes to this place of immortals, and he basically goes to these people, and all he has to do is drink from a pond of water that will basically make him immortal.
Right.
And he's like, "What do you guys do?" And he's like, "Well, we haven't all the time in the world." And he's like, "So what do you guys do?" And he's like, "We just sit around. We don't have to do anything because we have all the time in the world."
If you're just joining us, Edward C15, Lumpia Loke, and Mog Knight 11, you have stumbled upon quite the existential conversation about AI, the purpose of humanity, and Street Fighter.
Yes.
So, welcome to the stream. This is Game Realms in Burbank, California. Today is July 18th, 2017. Yesterday was 7/17/17.
That was exciting.
Which was really annoying to do on paperwork. But not as annoying as today when I kept wanting to do 7/17/17. Anywho. You can find us at game-realms.com right here on these links. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr, believe it or not. Rel, do you have a Tumblr?
No.
Unfortunately,
Actually,
you can't find that here. Tell us about yourself, though. Introduce
no, but
yourself for the
low-key,
stream.
I draw a lot, and a guy is ghosting me on his Tumblr account, and he has like 4,000 followers. I don't know how to feel about that, actually.
I feel you should feel kind of good in some way because you don't actually have to do all the work of putting it on Tumblr.
Like, people send him nudes. So I kind of like, I feel like I should take over that channel somehow.
Wait. To do what with? Just out of fanfare?
There is a
They're
girl.
Like, we love your art so much. We're just
There's a girl who asked.
I feel like I got into the wrong field. Like,
there's a girl who asked to draw them nude.
Oh, they want drawings, so they're saying this is the source
I feel
material.
like
I'd like a drawing.
I feel like eventually,
like,
touch up the hips.
but
a little
it's not
bit.
like he sends you the pictures and goes
No,
like,
I
"I
make him do that.
Do
No,
you?
but I don't draw him. But
Wait, so you know the guy? You make
yeah,
him
he's
do
my
it?
friend because like I'll text him. He's like, "What are you doing today?" And I'll show him like what I'm doing, and then he'll post it on my. It's his account, but he like ghosts it.
You got a mirror match here going on, by the way.
Laura versus Laura.
Green versus red.
Yeah, I believe Zori is the red Laura and Trix is the green. We're gonna look at player reactions to figure out at the end of this match who is who. Yes. Zori with a head nod, so he's the red Laura. I understand. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go and update that in the overlay for our loyal viewers, all 4 of us, all 5 of us here. We welcome you to the stream.
Yeah, we encourage all comments and questions.
Yeah, about any subject.
Any subject. Anyone that works.
Questions on life, advice, how not to play Laura.
Yo.
Ooh.
Are we blowing up? Are the blow up starting?
No, we would just refer them to the video of the guy who
Is
lost.
Francisco here?
No, he is not.
What?
He got home at 9 p.m. last night and he is tired.
Brutal. I was gonna say that's usually some quality blow-ups from him. Super Mock is here. Mock. I think it was Mach. We talked about pronunciation last time with this guy. Tell me if I got it right. I think it's Super Mach. It's been like 2 weeks.
Oh, you've seen him before?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm familiar with these names. We have a pretty consistent, especially like the core.
Let me go. I'll
Viewership.
be back. I got a text.
So I'm familiar with these things. Tekken Tim, what's up, dude? How was your Evo, man? How'd you do in Tekken? How did you feel like the general vibe of Tekken was at Evo? Of course, Tekken 7 being very popular right now in the fighting game community. Good to see as diversity of fighting games is always something that is welcome.
Yeah, I think the just different strategies in Tekken I think lends itself to both fighting game characters, but the new one is really kind of. I'm not a huge fighting game, like, I don't do well in fighting games, I need to put more time into it, but Tekken's really open for that. I also like the newest Street Fighter because I play a lot of Street Fighter 2 sometimes, and I get totally quashed in that game. Whereas in this game, I feel like I actually stand a chance, and it makes me actually want to play to get better.
Right.
Whereas in the other games, it's just the difficulty curve is way too high for me,
Right.
and I don't have the time to actually spend to devote to actually learning it. So
Right.
I think
So
that's
this is the idea of legacy skill, right? Like
Right.
the people that have had the time to put in and everything. Tekken Tim says that he was too busy running and setting up the Tekken Salty Sweets. Well, shout outs to you, sir. This has been said before many times in many different ways, but the fighting game community is held up by people that maybe aren't it's not like the top players are the only ones that do stuff. It's not like the only organizations or like big organizations
No,
are
I
the
think-
ones that do things. People like, for an example here, using him, Tech and Tim, putting in the work, making sure that there is a nice place for people to play casuals, money matches, salty sweet stuff.
I think
at Evo. So
there are-
shout out to you, sir.
In some ways, they're actually the more important people because it allows people in their local area to really get into Tekken. Because it's, I mean, what do you remember the matches? Is that it's the one afternoon you decide to go down to your local game shop to play like a tournament, and you just have fun. You know, it's like you get to meet a lot of the same people. You got to really kind of train up and learn a lot more. And it's like, yeah, you go to these big tournaments, but where your mainstay is back in your local kind of your place with your friends or with your with a local community event.
Yes.
So
Home is where the salt is.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta go there and have a good time. Zori is on match point here. Can he make the comeback? Gal theme. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Double dash in. Oh, things are heating up. A lot of pressure. Tricks fighting back. Another anti-air. Solid stuff from Zori. Got him in the corner. Magic Pixel. EX Thunder to start it off. Jump back. Another EX Thunder to start it off. Gets tagged by it. Oh, he uses one more. Overhead.
Oh my God.
Doesn't do it. The overhead gets snuffed by the crouch jab. Unbelievable. He worked so far down that life bar to get to the final end. Both players looking at each other in the face with a Magic Pixel. And it goes to the final round in this second game. Zori still on match point. Tricks trying to get on the board. He's currently at 0 in the games category. Couple of knees, throw out that button because it counter hits everything. Good neutral jump. Read his ability to command grab, and now he's got one of his own. I'm suddenly super invested in this match. You can tell it by the pitch and intonation in my voice.
we can see that. It's actually getting really exciting. Obviously, we stopped talking about what we were talking about because it's getting really heated.
Oh, we'll get back to it. We'll always get back.
Yeah,
That's one of the things that I love about chat is I'll say, like, somebody will remind me about this after the match, and then they remind me after the match.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's right. I was complaining about how the raisins in the raisin container were too dry.
Yeah.
And Zori takes it. That round wasn't as exciting as the other one, so I guess I'm not too worried that I missed it. But ended it with a fierce elbow. What a fitting way to end it for him, as he was very solid with his fierce elbow anti-air that game. Congratulations to him. Moves on, where he will face.
It's a good effect.
Where he will face the winner of General Assad and Commander Jesse. We will see who wins that match. Anyways, I think we were doing introductions before. Raul. You can find him at apparently some dude's Tumblr. And some other places. My name is Neil. You can find me on Twitter. I am at Spacing Cowboy, as in spacing in the other word for Foot Season Street Fighter. And Cowboy, as in the people that wear chaps. It's supposed to be some sort of a reference to Cowboy Bebop. I don't know
That's
how.
what I thought it was going to be because that's the only really
See you,
thing.
Space Cowboy.
Yeah,
right?
see you, Space
So
Cowboy.
hopefully I succeeded in that reference. If not, what are you going to do? It happens. We're at Game Realms in beautiful Burbank, California. It is the 18th of July, 2017, and we are working our way through the tournament here. Kind of a lower output, lower entry than usual. This is what we consider post-Evo fatigue.
Yeah, a lot of
sort
people are probably. It was before when everyone was kind of preparing for Evo, and then right after. So
Right.
Evo's just that huge event that kind of is a catalyst for people to kind of take a break from fighting games and really relax.
Right, so it's fighting game fatigue and also multiple day hangovers. Because those are a thing after coming back from Vegas. So, rest up, get your electrolytes, get some Pedialyte in there. God, Pedialyte is so gross, but sometimes you gotta do it.
I legitimately haven't drank Pedialyte since I was like a child.
Good on
Like,
you. You haven't been so hungover that you had to drink
I
Pedialyte.
have
That's
no.
great.
You know what's a cure
I'm
is?
impressed.
It's a hangover is you take an Advil and then you get like a huge thing of water. That's it.
That's it. Okay, well, I thought we were going in a different direction with that. I thought we were going to go with like mashing it up and.
No.
No, don't do that.
I mean, I've never tried that. As for science, someone should, I guess.
For science, huh? I guarantee that there are people on the internet who can give us
I'd
some
answer to
experience
that.
about
Yeah.
Let's check out the chat. We got Danka Diaz in chat. How's it going, sir? I think I saw somewhere on Twitter. You did really well at Evo, man. Congrats. I can't remember the exact placing, but it was like 2,600 people entered Street Fighter. I want to say you were in the hundreds, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. 4_eyes. What's up, man? We won't make fun of your glasses. Like, that's cool, dude. The glasses are cool. Are they anime glasses? Do you push them up before you, like, deal out your cards? somebody's towels on the ground. I don't know. I think that is the last person to play here was Trix. So if we can find Trix, he is missing a towel, I think. Who else is here? Insane Wayne. What's up, man? You used 3s instead of E's for your name,
Which is insane.
Which is cool. You know what? Good on you. I like that. You're using the leet speak, as the kids like to say. And of course, Libia Loke and Super Mach. I think it's Super Mach is here.
Has he corrected you yet?
He has not corrected me. I wonder if it's a lot of people like turn it on and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So they might be coming back. I've had multiple people say like, I heard you from my other room say my name.
Yeah.
Like, what's up? I'm like, no, I was just saying.
I was just saying, yeah.
I was just like literally saying your name.
Is it Mach? I feel like it's.
I think he told me it was Mach. It was either Mach or Mach.
Because Mach sounds like, and not any offense, but just a little fancier in some ways. Like, oh, it's my name's not Mach, it's Mach. You know, like.
And so okay. So the question is, why does it sound fancy? I would posit is that it rhymes with Bach.
Yeah, a little bit. It sounds foreign a little bit, and like, it's like, you know, all those words that you can look at and like, you say it in a different way. It's like.
Could it be related to Speed Racer?
No, because that's M-A-C-H, isn't it?
What is that one?
M-O-C-H.
Oh, Mach.
Yeah, because Mach is a speed.
Sound,
right?
What's up, man? Yo with 6 O's and an exclamation point. This guy really wants to say what's up. What's up, dude? I had a friend whose name was Joe, and when he was lazy, when he picked his username or his handle, he just wrote J 9 O's and then an E.
Oh, okay.
And so we called him 9-0 Joe, and that was like a super like rolls off the tongue, sort of a cool thing.
I feel like. I wonder how he did it the first time. He just kept adding O's until he found a unique username.
Yeah.
Just like,
man.
8 no.
4
8,
O's is taken, 5 O's is taken. This is ridiculous. We got Gamer Harry versus Guilty. Gamer Harry last tournament, I think he was here, was showing off his Ryu. He's gone back to his Vega here. And Guilty showing off an Ed, which should be interesting. Of course, typically Dalsum player. We will see the fancy footwork, the sweet science of Ed himself. Okay, so the lore was that he was taught by Balrog how to box?
I don't even know.
Some sort of a thing. I mean, he uses psycho powers, so he's like Bison's apprentice or something. Anyways.
He's evil. He's on the evil side, isn't he? On the spectrum of that area.
I think anyone that does anything purple in this game is evil. I think purple's the color
of evil.
Right? Because you got Bison, you got Fong. Fong's not a good character, right?
No,
he's
I don't. Yeah, guy. He's poison, right?
Poison. Whereas like blue, I feel like it's almost like a
blue and red.
In the same way that lightsabers in Star Wars have like the good and the bad sides.
You're right.
I think there's like the color scheme here. So instead of red, maybe.
What is Akuma?
Like Akuma's purple fireball.
Is it? Yeah, it's purple.
His backwards fireball, his shotgunettes or whatever, is red. But I mean, it's all kind of purple themed. So.
Vega's red, though.
And Gamer Harry taking a convincing first game, putting him up 1-0. One of the things that people often say about Ed is that the character has sort of not stubby limbs, but just the inability to adequately punish or function past a certain range. And I think if there's any character that's other than someone like say Dalsum or maybe other like poke heavy character, Vega's up there in terms of mobility, poking ability, range. So I think it'd be maybe more difficult than usual for an Ed to get around.
Well, I just think it's one of those things where you really have to commit to that character because the distance range, if you're switching back and forth, is going to really throw you off a little sometimes. I don't know. Possible.
And so we have to switch to Dalsum here. And here we go into the second game in this best out of 3. Stand short to block to teleport. Ooh, nice backdash out of the grab.
Why, man?
Gets the overplane punish.
There's nothing good there.
He's out, man.
I'm only here because I don't have AC.
Yo, that's a decent reason. Rel telling everyone that he's only here because he doesn't have AC. Do you really not have AC at your place? Nothing?
I do have AC, but my landlord is a piece of shit. And every time I tell him to come fix it, he's like, it works, but it doesn't.
Well, shoutouts to your landlord. I hope that he figures it out. Big combo here. Ends with the Azuna drop, and that's going to take the first round. Gamer Harry on match point here.
Oh, okay. Guilty went back to Sim.
Yes. good use of the.
So I think
anti-air.
this match might be hard for Sim. Trying to get in for either one of them might be difficult, but
Guilty doing a very good job of challenging air to air here. I think 3 or 4 times we've seen Game Harry go to the air, and Guilty's used the jumping strong, the jumping fierce, the V skill to get up there and do that. And she's walking into the corner here.
That's scary right there on Wake Up. Twice.
He's going to be stunned, I believe, yes. I don't know if Big has enough damage to end the combo. Yes, it's going to be really close. V skill. Oh, misses it. He's got a chance. Good anti-air. Stand jab.
No meat. Oh,
Just
wow.
outside of range of slide. Was looking for the V-trigger activate. Gamer Harry takes it 2-0.
Dun, 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 dun. I can't get that out of my head now.
The Gal theme goes with everything, including your memory, short term and long term. It'll be there forever. It's like a worm. It's a meme. That is the point of the meme, right?
Have you seen that guy who has like 6 videos on his video and he sings all the choruses to?
Oh,
It started with the Gaio theme, I think.
He does. You were saying he acapella. He does all
Right.
instruments in the song, right?
Right.
I believe I've seen that guy. I think so.
It's pretty talented.
Definitely. Although you're a musician yourself, right?
No, not at all.
I hear you generate some sort of music.
Yeah. I think there's a formula to generic music. It's like you have a chorus and you have like a hi-hat, a beat, and then like I don't know. If you mix 3 tones up in varying ways and then loop them, you have a song.
Well, this is the idea behind pop music, right? Is that
Yeah.
there can be a manufacturer, there can be a theory to the music that gets played. And coming up to the stream station, we have the hometown hero,
Commander Jesse.
And I think our
With that power brick.
I think
It's been a while since we've seen that beard.
I think the player cam is frozen. Do you think you can like go like unplug it or something?
Is it here?
Well, because it's one of these, I think.
Plug on one at a time.
No, I'm not doing that. Maybe I could just like take it. If you could just follow the cord and see which one it is. I don't know how to. Should I just restart the stream or restart OBS? I don't know how to fix this. Maybe we'll just. Oh, you know what I can do? We will mute. Nope, not that one. That one. I guess let's just mute it for now. Because it is. That's not
Should I unplug?
I don't know what to do.
Should I unplug it longer?
Maybe. Well, were you sure that was it?
Or? Oh, maybe someone stepped on it.
Oh, yeah. Check it out. You just like let it go for. I think I just have to restart OBS. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Left. And a clean cut guy on the right.
No, we restarted. It's working. All right, we're back.
Oh, okay, great.
Stream, we back. We back.
So Laura Sim.
Commander Jesse versus Ori here.
That is about as much as I know about this match.
Well, okay, so you know enough about Street Fighter, you know about fighting games to know what Dalsum is, and to know that Laura is a grappler rushdown character.
Right, so I figure she has to get in on this match. It's going to be pretty difficult for her.
Yes. And so this is the time where you'd like to see the momentum start.
Well, what's tough is when she does get in, Sim's low life is going to...
Yes, a very momentum-based...
So he wants to get out of that corner.
There's the bracket for you, Mr. Matthias. 12LP. Man, what do these names mean? What do these names mean? But Jesse taking the first round there. Big fireball to get some space. Big crush counter. Gets the medium kick afterwards.
Damn, I don't really see an opening for Laura just to get in there.
Yeah, Jesse controlling space really, really well with the plethora of Dalsum's normals to keep everything out. the Dulzen player usually has to choose between, it's a give and go with range and speed, right? The longer reaching move will be slower, giving the opponent more of a time to like get in, and the shorter move will be usually quicker.
What do you have you seen any Abigail play?
I have not. I believe the character's just been in like the reveal trailer.
Yeah, like it looks like his stuff's crazy. Like he absorbs a ton of hits.
Yeah, it's some sort of a V-skill parry and like some other stuff. There's like he has an unblockable move he can charge. Good block by Zori. Got a lot of work to do though.
Nice
block on the overhead. Imagine you wanted something different than that stand strong, but he will have to run it back in this second game as Commander Jesse takes game 1. Do you watch One Piece?
No, I don't.
What do you think? Well, for those that know what One Piece is, what do you think came first, Dulzen or Luffy's Devil Fruit power?
Oh, the stretchy arm?
Stretchy guy, yeah, right. Because like the Dulzen's wind pose there totally reminds me of like Gomu Gomu no leg thing.
For sure.
For sure. For sure, man. I totally follow you right now. Jesse almost racking him a stun. Any hit will do it here, and he does get it. Going with the Dulzen standard super floaty jump, full damage, full stun combo there. It's like a terrifying slug inching towards you in a very slow way.
Which does not sound good.
No, man. What if or like something? Let's see. What's the example? Whoa! Grabs him out of the backdash. It kind of looked like it. So we're trying to get in. Getting some frame traps.
Wow.
Catches himself in, almost stun, and overhead will do it. Zori gets on the board, taking his, I believe, first round. See if he can ride out this momentum. Jesse's sitting on full meter here. I wonder if he's going to use it for EX Yoga Flame as he's done, or Yoga Fireballs as he's done in the past, just to kind of create that space. The EX version of this game, the only one's being horizontal. No, he ends up using it in a combo to get the critical art.
Wow.
It's the high-low mix-up on the...
Yeah, I don't even know how to block that. She probably could have EX'd, I guess. The shoulder.
Her EX shoulder only has armor, and it doesn't start up on the first frame, so I don't.
So he would probably been stuffed, huh?
Maybe it has projectile invincibility. I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. And Jesse ends up taking the second game, advancing himself in the brackets here tonight. Chat saying they missed Jesse. You know what? We all did.
Yeah, we all missed him in. What do you say? I missed him in Evo.
We I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you saw it on stream there, guys, in the player commentator, but Jesse sort of clutching his heart, saying, reciprocating the message. He misses y'all too. Assad versus Futile coming up next.
So you guys didn't talk about like encyclopedias and shit?
Encyclopedia Britannica.
How about fucking the Natural History Museum aren't alive, so it's not really natural. Some shit like that.
Is any of this making sense to you?
I don't know, but he might have our show notes.
How did he know? Who leaked the script? This is unacceptable.
If you only count roulette, I was up 20.
This is one thing that I wanted to talk to Assad about. I don't know if people follow him on Twitter or not, but he was mentioning that he's up quite a bit of money from Vegas. So I don't know if he wanted to share his techniques. Is it just luck? Is it swagger?
Don't use Raul's best.
All right. Well, fair enough.
So
apparently you use Raul as a compass. And
so
anything that he
Azad
does,
left Vegas with 2,300, which we all congratulate him for.
Mm-hmm.
But Raul left with 4,000, so we congratulate Raul too. So I don't know.
How much who's playing?
Yeah, I lost it, but I left with it.
Wait, what? Are we not
Why?
talking about just profit?
Nah,
I'm talking about profit.
Okay, I was gonna say.
So
Profit's the only thing that matters, right?
I don't know. I brought 17 and I came up for. I left with 4, whatever that is, 23.
33.
Some shit. I don't know.
Okay, so I was under the misapprehension here. I thought profit was the only thing that.
Well, here's the thing: is I don't understand that because the trip cost me money. I brought that money to gamble anyway.
How much did you use to gamble? And how much did you
I brought 1,700 to gamble, and I feel like I have a method that makes a true 48-52 gamble, which is decent odds compared to like 0.07% of a chance.
Ninja on vacation, welcome back.
Oh, is that
Second week in a
Ninja?
row. Remember him?
Yeah,
Asking him
Ninja.
what he's on vacation about, and he was sharing with us lore about ninjas and Japanese architecture.
Yeah, well, back to the Vegas gambling. A lot of people win, which is great. You know, I didn't hear anyone lost, which is like fantastic.
So someone loses, right? So collectively as a group,
So the house
fighting
lost.
Community, well, the fighting game community won, and then maybe the other people that were in Evo. Oh, like everyone was in Vegas for Summer League, right? So all the people that came to the Summer League and gambled all collectively lost. So we stole a bunch of money from
I don't know where the money came
the
from,
good fans of.
but we all had a good
the
time.
NBA.
Definitely.
And that's what counts. It doesn't matter who lost what or who threw up on what stream station or who did what. It's that you had a good time, a good wholesome time. And in the middle of that, Futile taking round number 1, not off to his dominant start before. Saw going with a jump back on the command grab, doesn't get the punish.
Oh,
This time just walks out of the command grab, gets the EX scissor punish, throw into the corner. A little bit of slow motion footsies from Bison here.
yeah. The next 2 is gonna set it off.
Beautiful whiff punish into V-trigger activate by Futile, and the pressure is on. Slide to crack the defense there. Mix up on one
Nice.
side, no. EX, he's gonna follow it.
Oh,
Tricky
that
stuff.
was wow. That took courage to grab right there. Command grab right there twice.
Raw scissor kick to punish it. Is dashing is Bison's V-trigger dash the new like fancy feat? Like I feel like that's the stylish thing to do now. Is just to like.
You know, I think that took a lot of courage on Ryan's part because he instilled that in his head now. Now Zod's gonna think twice about doing that once he V-triggers. Right? Because like you don't. That's scary. Like he's gonna lose momentum like that.
Right.
But it is risky on Ryan's part because he's gonna have to use meter.
Futile with some beautiful whip punishes again here. Whip punishes with the forward pierce elbow. And we've seen 3 or 4
there
elbows
it
in a row,
is.
and the standing medium kick will take it for a stun overhead. Because why not? To take the game. Futile up game 1. Excellent stuff from him. Really showing showing his ability to whiff punish with a character that's not.
Oh yeah,
not
you can jump on
necessarily
it now, dude.
designed
I need to go
do so,
pee
I think.
actually.
I mean, definitely has the tools. We saw it there, but we're not talking about a Vega. We're not talking about like a Karen or a Cammy. And coming onto the mic here, we have none other than Zori.
Isn't that nice?
The red Laura himself.
I actually played the purple Laura. So,
Is that purple? What color is that? Do I need to get my eyes checked?
well, we don't have the
Sorry.
costume
you
here.
mean when all colors are available, you choose the
Exactly,
purple, you
yes.
choose the purple Laura. You choose the passion fruit Laura. Passion fruit's purple? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Anyways,
let's-
Futile's up game 1.
Let's get into this match here.
We've got. Well, I was commenting earlier on Futile's wonderful ability to whiff punish, and he's been so solid on anti-airs as well. Just everything working out for him right now. So it finally gets him off of him. V-trigger activate, the V-trigger to stop the momentum.
Well, the
It's like
turn
a
ender
five,
there,
like,
yep.
punish that? I don't know.
It's a
Flap?
turn ender. I think it's punishable, but I know for sure it's a turn ender. Made
Maybe-
it safe
no,
there.
sorry, V-trigger, I don't think it is, because he has the option to convert it into something else. So Futile showing the necessary restraint. Man, standing medium kick, such a good move for Laura, huh?
Look at that, right through the block string too. And I love how he backed off as soon as he saw Zod jumping in. That's right when that standing medium kick came out.
Right.
You know, and it is good because it's fast and it moves her forward. Everyone complains about it, but you know, Ibuki's got like the same thing.
Yeah, man.
Honestly.
Why aren't you complaining about Ibuki?
Honestly, you know.
She brought knives to a street fight. That's not cool. Are those legal in California? Is it like an open carry thing? I don't know what's going on.
Nice
She
little.
curls around the world, so maybe that's not. Anyways, Mateus 12LP in chat is saying, at least you guys made SoCal Pride beating NLBC. That's right, dude. How hype was that? Shoutouts to Pinoy. Really holding it down.
Okay,
and
really,
running a train
really
through-
interesting here. Zod kind of backing off, kind of walking backwards, maybe trying to bait something out. He usually takes full advantage of the corner. Oh my God, those EX frames.
Yeah, you could see it was almost like poetry the way he baited that fierce elbow out from Futile.
Sorry, had to catch my breath 1 second.
It's too much hype.
Oh man,
The tension in the room is so thick you have to breathe through it.
and just we're playing,
Cancels out
hopping
the
over
Futile.
each other.
I was probably
what a
hoping for a
tech.
trade with the thunderclap. Big crush counter and he takes it.
There it was. There it was.
Not going down without a fight. 1-1.
Let's
Match
party.
point for Futile here, but
Nice
trying to get his
anti-air. Goes for the grab this time. Okay. Okazemi. Didn't capitalize.
Once again, I feel like the thunderclaps usually would trade, but maybe it's the hitbox that buys it in the air, or like is floaty or jump than usual, kind of weird arc.
Yeah, actually, the hitbox of that thunderclap is at the bottom of the clap.
Oh,
It's not at the top.
Not as much at the top. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Interesting how that is, right? Nice
What is,
V reversal.
What do we have to say about that? What's the rationale? Why is it lower to the ground? There's a horrible science answer somewhere out there.
Oh, same side. Beautiful.
Anything will do it here from futile. Assad wants to do something. Slide into feature. Could this be the beginning? Dash through. Throw. Magic pixel. Dash up. V reversal. What an answer.
Wow, and the clap.
Sort of a lose-lose situation. No matter what happened, the EX clap was out, so I feel like
It's.
I don't know what we could have done there.
I think that there was just too much kind of end lag from that move. He didn't have enough time to recover. Plus, Laura was right there. All she had to do was throw out a button for even more pressure.
Right.
That's what really good tool about that clap. It covers the distance that you yourself don't have to commit to. You know what I mean?
Even when you can't fight, it fights for you.
Exactly.
It's the Larry H. Parker of projectiles.
Am I too young for that reference?
I don't know. It was like a daytime commercial where like a guy would go, "I'm Larry H. Parker, and I will fight for you." Anyone? Larry H. Parker? I feel like it's a thing. Chat, help me out here.
I miss you back on that. I'm glad to be back.
Glad to be back
on this
everybody.
mic with you.
Back in beautiful Burbank, California. Let's see who we got in the chat. BH6720 has been here the whole time, suspecting that he may be a bot. Doesn't matter, I love you anyways. Edward C15, I see you, buddy. Vagrant has been here a couple times over the past couple weeks. Joe Bruin, maybe a fan of UCLA. Maybe that's the Bruin
Joe Bruin?
thing? Yeah, Joe Bruin. Thank you for coming out. And Lupia Loke, and of course Ninja on vacation. Ninja, bless us with some facts about ninjas. I think you were sort of a repository for that knowledge last time.
How did that haiku themed?
Nobody. Okay.
You know what? We're bringing that shit back right now.
I tried to do haikus last time, right? One guy in here, whose username was Fartboner. He was shooting it down. I feel like other people would have done it if every time I didn't try to introduce it. Every time he'd be like, "Dude, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that."
Bro, what a dick, bro.
Just try making a haiku. Make a haiku about not wanting to make a haiku. That's meta. That's deep. That's existential. Joe Bruin telling us that he wishes he could have been here, still recovering from Evo. I feel like everybody is, man. We talked about this earlier in the stream. There's a fighting game fatigue that happens, right?
Absolutely.
You get tired.
You
get tired of games. You have maybe a multiple day hangover because of the nonsense that is no sleep and too much alcohol.
There's a certain plateau that I think everyone kind of hits or can potentially hit, and I think that kind of carries over to any kind of activity or hobby that you commit a lot of time to, and fighting games are no different.
Yeah, you gotta take a break from it, right? You immerse yourself in something so deeply, you have to take a break from it.
Exactly. Wait, so this was a losers bracket match here? Yeah, it was.
A losers bracket match. Yeah, I mean this is Futile versus Trix coming up here.
Laura Didos. It's nice. You have a nice face. Bro, I honestly I don't like watching Laura Didos.
I'm sorry, you don't like
I don't like watching Laura Didos, and I'm a Laura player myself.
Well,
unless there's something I could learn from it, like he's a better player.
So what is it?
You know
I don't know if there's a single person on the planet that likes mirror matches, and I feel like there is some constant psychology at work there that's common among people. Right?
Sure.
I've thought there's a bit of it like there's a little bit more pride when you're on the line.
Oh, absolutely. You don't know how many times I've been teabagged online when somebody's. It's like, well, what does it prove? You know. And now we get to the real question: what does one set mean? You know.
What does one set mean?
What does one set mean?
Well.
What do you think captures the what finalizes that? Hey, I'm a better player. I don't think it's necessarily when you beat someone, but if you can beat people that person cannot beat. I think that's what makes you a better player.
Okay. So
obviously, there's importance in the fact that you can take games over somebody, but if you're able to beat the opponents that person cannot beat, I think in a way that constitutes yourself being a better player.
Hey, Edgar, what's up, dude? Edgar is in chat right now with the handle blood
Edgar
is my dinner. Edgar, we're gonna have a talk about nutrition after this, buddy, because you can't just eat blood all the time. In fact, not only do I think it's poor nutritionally, I think it's actually bad for you in general. So,
Well, unless you're a vampire. Who's to say Edgar's not a vampire?
do you have something to tell us, Edgar? Are you a vampire?
Not on the chat. It's too public.
Oh yeah, don't want to blow your
He's-
no Fifth Amendment.
Next
blowouts
time.
here. Ninja on Vacation telling us that the commonly named the Ninja Star is called a shuriken. It is a multi-pointed, sharpened ranged weapon which can be curved in heated situations. Curved like a frisbee or like a discus or like a boomerang? Dude, that's insane.
So, which Wikipedia page did he get that from?
I don't think you got it from a Wikipedia page because I don't think a Wikipedia page would have the phrase curved in a heated situation. Could be wrong, not sure. Futile up one game in this lower mirror match. Yes, so it comes down to how you define success, right?
Yeah.
Clearly, if I were to beat Punk in one set, people would not say I should have gotten first at either.
Of course,
right?
yeah.
So there's a thing about long sets.
Unless
I'll leave it open.
is Facing Cow 2018? It's happening. That was the the preview right there. That's all you're gonna say about that. And next Evo, you're gonna get top 8.
You'll see.
I'm reading this right now. Oh, is that? Hold on. Was he gonna go Geef? Oh, go Geef.
Tricks with the
Geef.
character swap right now.
Geef.
The thinking pose and D's.
Geef.
As a lower player, how do you feel about facing Geef? Is this that's how you feel? Thoughts on Geef?
Geef. Oh, sorry. Okay, go back to it. I think that Zangief has some very decent normals that take over Laura's fireball game. Now this is sick. You see it reciprocating.
Don't
Geef.
encourage him, Edgar. He's
No, honestly, this is the Geef. You must always say it like that.
this is the Geef.
I have been waiting for a Geef to appear on stream.
The royal Geef. You don't say he. You say we and them.
We and them.
He's enough to be multiple people. You could definitely say like,
Yeah,
he is
absolutely.
multiple, things.
I mean, me and you could probably take him on, but you know,
Okay, here's
that's
the
what
thing.
they don't know.
This is what I would do.
That's what they don't know.
If Geef showed up here and you were like, dude, let's mess him up, I'd be like, all right, man, I'm gonna go in after you, and then I'd leave out the back door because there's zero chance in hell that we are taking that monster of a man down.
Potentially, yes. Oh, great buttons out.
Gets both of us.
Trix knows he messed up there, shaking his head. Let's see if he could bring it back in this second round.
With his back against the wall.
See, and him knowing the Laura matchup, he was able to jab out of Futile's pressure in the corner there.
So is that? I mean, clearly that's the sort of almost cheating button for Zangief, right? Is the crouch gap.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
it occupies so much space. It's so fast. So that move causes a lot of trouble.
Oh, big crush counter. A little too overzealous there,
Yeah, good whip finish
but he's
by
still
Futile, we've seen in the set. Flexing on him.
okay.
Flexes again.
I like it.
Gets hit by the frame trap and the EX command grab. Almost stunned. Not quite there. And overhead will do it. Futile takes it 2-0.
There it is. Good games, good clean match.
I want a good clean match. No biting, no fighting,
Decommission him.
no pocket sand.
Do you know where that's from?
I do not.
Decommission him. You never saw the Karate Kid?
Oh, I did when I was young and I never watched it again. So I get the mainstream references like the wax on and the wax off and like sweep the leg, sweep it. But the finer points of it, I'm not super up to date on. Let's see, we've got Bruin talking about
Tricks,
game
good stuff, right?
realm.
Hey, but
Talk about game
Trix is, I want to say, the chat hero right now, going for Geef.
Going for
I don't care, high tier, low tier, wherever you place him, it's a Geef.
It's not even high tier, low tier, it's Geef tier. I mean,
It's
it's
Geef
just to the side. It's not like
Geef
up or
tier.
down. It's just Geef's over here.
The Geef.
Yes, this is Game Realms in Burbank.
We're up right now?
Zori is going to play a match,
stream
so
this for you.
hopefully he will be the hero of the chat.
Okay.
And take it here. No bias at all, sir. Please do a good job as well. I want everyone to be a winner. Can you guys double KO each other 4 times? That'd be great. Actually, you don't have to be, 4 times. Yeah, just that. That's right. That's the mindset. He said he's not the loser, he's just the last winner. That's the mindset you need, kids. That's how you become a success. Man, quite the night. Tuesday night, Taco Tuesday. Anybody a fan of that? Do you have the local spot to go to? Hit me up on Twitter. give me the local Taco Tuesday spots. I feel like I don't know. Are there places that still do like dollar tacos or like dollar beers on Tuesdays? I hope so. It's such a standard of American culture.
Yo, I just heard dollar tacos and dollar beer.
I was asking chat since it's Tuesday, in the honor of Taco Tuesday, if they could provide me with any local taco spots that have that sort of thing, any sort of happy hour with beer, tacos.
But for $1 each?
Look, when I was a kid, there were places that legitimately had that still.
No, in the 90s, tacos used to cost $1.
Oh.
Now they're like $2 something or $3.
It's rough. It's rough out in these streets, man. We have Zori going up against Divination. It's yes, that is right. Divination. Not to be confused with Divinity, which is a video game. Divination. I think it's like an MMO. I see it on Steam. I see it on the Steam sale all the time.
Oh, dude, I just got this game called Deep with 4 E's. Deep IO. You basically start as like an amoeba, and then you evolve into like sharks and birds and alligators, and you have to like eat your way up in the food chain. It's kind of like there's like 50 people that join the match, and you have to like quickly evolve and eat everything.
I've heard of this games that have the tag IO on the end of them. There's like the worm one and like the
Really? Is that a company or what is that?
I don't know if it's just a name, like a phrase that they use to describe these games, but it's like multiple people join it. Like the worm one is worms eating each other. There's one called Agar IO, which is microorganisms eating each other. So I guess they're making one where you go through the evolutionary chain in this case. Deep IO. $3 tacos, WTF? They're robbing y'all. I agree. Can't we get some like cheap food that's not? You know what? I mean, hey, if you don't care about quality, Jack in the Box tacos, 2 for $99. Oh no, didn't they up it recently to like $1.19?
Did?
How dare they, dude? 2 tacos at Jack in the Box for 99 cents is a national treasure. And Divination getting the stun doesn't finish it with an off goal. No, gets it anyways. 2 jabs will take it.
Actually, down the street at this Target I go to, for $5 you can get 3 tacos, beans and rice.
Yo, not bad deal.
They're smaller tacos,
like
but
street tacos, right?
Yeah, I mean you can't really beat that though.
No, that's good.
Yeah, and a Mexican soda costs like $2, but the rest is good.
What's your favorite soda you get? You get the Jamaica? You get the?
Oh no, the Coke, man, with real cane sugar.
You're talking about the glass bottle.
Yeah. Well, they have. I mean, all the flavors are good, but I prefer the Coke.
There's something about it when it's made with the natural cane
sugar,
right?
Sugar's like crack, man. Crack sugar.
It is. I mean, in color and granularity, it is pretty close. I think you're onto something. Divination with the healthy life lead here. Both players sort of doing a bit of a Wild West standoff here. Big jump strong. The vertical hitbox on that move deceptively low. Definitely the go-to jump in for Camis if they're trying to reduce the amount of time that the player wants for an anti-air. This is similar to Geef's jumping medium kick, which is the one that points down,
Right.
Not a lot of damage, doesn't get the cross potential like, say, a body splash or something else. But when you're banking on the jump in to work, when you're banking on the opponent not being able to understand, or not being able to react if you want them to be focusing on the footsie match too much, that is your go-to move. Dash forward, throw up Divination, and start it off. Heavy elbow, not punished. Mix up starting here. No, EX cannon spike to get out of it. Just standing still. Was looking for a whip punish there. Probably buffered cannon drill or cannon spiral arrow behind it. Depending on which game you're playing with Cammy. It can either be cannon drill or spiral arrow. FYI. Good whip punish. Low medium kick into spiral arrow for Divination. Activate. Another activate. Anything you can do, I can do better. Dash forward, command grab. For Zori here. Oh, he just waited for it. He was expecting the EX cannon spike, but Divination didn't bite. Throws him out of the EX hula thing? That was strange. Usually that goes into a slide if you don't do anything, right? But
wow,
that was very interesting. That interaction. We'll have to go to the tape for that one. Talk to the hitbox aficionados. Apparently that has a port where you can throw it. I guess it makes sense. It doesn't really activate the low hit for a little bit later. If Divination has him in the corner. Knee bullet. I love the name of that word.
Which word?
Sorry, the move. Cammy's forward roundhouse. It's the two knees. The official name of it is called knee bullet.
M-E-E?
B-U-L-L-E-T. And up to match point here for Divination. The final round, as the announcer is telling us here. We go punish again. Goes his EX, probably for the extra damage. Misses a cannon strike. I heard the input. I can attest to it. Ooh, nice confirm off of the counter hit. Stand forward. Sounded like he wanted something. Maybe he's disguising button presses now after he's seen Divination not been able to, or reacting with the cannon spike. And that does it for game number 2. It is 1-1 in this loser side of our bracket here. Oh no, the players' names disappeared. They're back. All I have to do is hit save on OBS twice. And right back into the match, both players ready. Didn't see any thumbs up, but maybe they made eye contact. Good anti-air, goes under the side, under the other side, cross up. It's the standard stand, strong, stand fierce, confirm combo. Racking up stun here, goes to the shimmy, doesn't bite. Good neutral jump. Zori really looking for that EX cannon spike, looking for the reversal. Playing pretty cautious here. Neutral jump again, trying to blow it up. Once great web punches here by Divination. Wake up jab, V-trigger. Party starting? No, EX cannon spike. Divination has been so good with the timings, or the frequency of when he's using these EX moves. EX moves, of course, with their invincibility. If you can pick the right time to use them, it's one of the most staggering things for an opponent, right? Because you're thinking, I know they're gonna reversal this time. They're gonna reversal time, and they don't. And then right when you need them not to, they do. Confirm into the spiral arrow. Counter hit on the low fierce. Throw again after it. Stun racking up. Any straight hit will do it here. No, stun is dropped down. He's gotten out of the fire. But he's got a lot of work to do. As V-trigger, no, gets the shimmy. Activate. V-reversal. Good use there. I feel like Zori had a setup going that would have beaten the EX spike, and as soon as he saw the thunderclap, he reacted with the EX power arrow. Of course,
I guess it didn't finish, right? They didn't. The projectile didn't finish.
Well, I think that move also has projectile invincibility as well.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it should have beat it out. And Divinity takes it 2-1. Advancing in the loser side. And the Divination is going to face the winner of this match we have coming up. Which is going to be Guilty versus Futile, it looks like, according to the brackets. We saw Guilty start off with Ed earlier in the tournament. I wonder if
I saw her playing in casuals also with that. But it looks like when it got serious, she went sim.
Yes, so the question is game 1 serious here? I guess we'll see as soon as the characters are selected. Going through the button check system. What do you think about the implementation of that? Seems to be a standard thing in all fighting games now, right?
Yeah, I mean, especially if you have cross-platform controllers.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely a welcome addition to fighting games in general. Anything that'll reduce the amount of times between matches, gets everyone playing.
Yeah, and they made it more convenient to access, where before in other games you'd have to start a match, press start.
Right.
Yeah.
And you'd have the mix-ups of oh, they're playing this character, never mind, just a button check.
Yeah.
And just going with Dalzin. So this is serious time.
So we saw this matchup earlier with Jess.
Yes, Jesse versus Zori, I believe, right?
So let's see how different they play. I mean, Zori had trouble getting in, but that might have been because of the defense of Sim.
Right. Jesse, master of the character.
Well, he not only a master of the character, but his style is a little unique to other Sims. He would be far to the left on the defensive side.
Right. Futile got a lot of damage in early. Is now sort of on the back foot here.
Oh, she's
Burning
got him
up,
in the corner.
hot feet. More flames. V-trigger activate.
Nice.
Thunderclap
She's
start
out.
off. Avoids the fierce in the air. Ooh, air-to-air challenge. Interesting.
Staying cool at a moment like this is what makes you a pro. Oh, interrupt the command grab.
Whoa, jumping short.
Oh my
Through
god.
the limb takes it. Magic pixel there for futile. Jumping short again. Laura striking that like dancer pose every time that happens. Fairly interesting. Big fierce connects. Couldn't combo anything off. It was a little too far. A couple of light moves from Guilty here. Ooh, really controlling the space well. Stun racking up from for futile. Anything else? I do, but no. Big activate after the stand knee. Cross under.
Oh, wow.
Hand grab. So close to stun. The tables have turned. Ooh, jab. Steps out the overhead. V-trigger of her own. The mysteries of yoga.
Dang, that
Magic
one hit
pixel
absorb.
again. He misses the fierce crush counter. He could have juggled after that. Shaking his head, he knows what he needs to do, perhaps.
Guilty's fitting all the buttons into the right places.
Yes. You can tell that I think Dalton players have a sort of a read on how Laura players are working if you can see them like jab the overhead like that, right?
Right.
Usually the overhead is used as a way to sort of
Oh wow, that was really good reaction.
yeah, excellent use of the critical art as an anti-air to get huge damage. And Guilty has a big
Yeah, it seems like Ryan gets in every time with that though.
crush counter almost. Anything will do it here. And takes it with the
Why are you
teleport mix
here?
with the down jab. Game 1 goes Guilty.
So for those who don't know, we actually have a Mexican wrestler that works at Game Realms, straight from Mexico. A luchador, Phantasmic.
Said wrestler is walking further and further away from Mike as Rebel is describing him.
But it is a real thing. If you guys stop by, ask him to strike a pose, and he will.
But he sounds like he's shy. He didn't want to talk about it.
Well, traditionally Mexican wrestlers do not show their faces,
oh right, luchador.
so
thing, right?
he's not comfortable with his mask off. But if we get his mask, he will take his shirt off.
How does he feel about the very popular Future song? Does it make him uncomfortable?
Why?
The song's called Mask Off, right?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Definitely not the theme music, the theme of luchadors. Mask On would be there.
Oh, so Sim won the first. Okay.
Yes. Guilty taking it with a very strong third round in that first game.
Oh, this is tough. She has meter.
You gotta think Laura's looking for the EX.
Yeah, that one. Guilty has to keep her out though. Very nice.
Short slide, counter hit. Perfect. Takes the first round, and now on match point.
Futile did save that bar though.
That's true. Resource-wise, I mean, Guilty also has the critical art, which she
Right.
as well as an anti-air earlier.
Gaining any life damage without meter is like a for sure advantage for Laura.
Definitely, agreed. Good use of that same.
Yeah, right outside of sweep range.
Cancel the crush counter. Gets the full combo at that range. Stands roundhouse crush counter and C-stand first. Throwing out all the big buttons here.
I feel like Ryan should be using more of that EX to get in.
Well, he had an excellent usage there to counter poke, V-trigger cancel as soon as he landed, and now he has Dolls in the corner. Dolls still sitting on.
There we go.
Here.
Now he has to.
Reads the command out
On the wake up.
correctly.
Okay.
Another
Oh.
command grab, and Ryan is not going out without a fight. Taking it to the third and final round in the second game. Stand first at a close range, but Futile wanting to take a little bit more advantage of it than he needed to. We're trying to whip punish Dalzum's limbs with that crouch fierce. We've seen him do that a couple times in this set so far. EX, shoulder, missed an input, and Futile got an EX command grab because of it. Another command grab, stun racking up, activate, good blocks. Mysteries of Yoga, of course, in V-trigger, so no way to do this.
Yeah, and Futile kind of lost his meter with that.
There's the EX elbow, like you were talking about. Gets through. Once again, beautiful jabs and shorts from Guilty to.
It's gonna be really tough without meter. Oh, he needed that bar.
Clutch moves from Guilty there. Air-to-air challenge to take game number 2 and beat Futile 2-0.
Hey, if I'm gonna sit here and do nothing, I might as well be eating.
Shit, I thought I would have won with you.
I know you're always doing nothing here.
Yes, as we said earlier, the winner of the match previously is going to face the winner of the match that we just saw, so it's going to be Divination versus Guilty in the...
Who's in the chat right now?
Who's in the chat? Let's check it out. Let's give a shout out to the chat. We've got, as it loads, A4 Devo. He's here in the chat a lot.
Great, yeah. You guys feel free to ask any questions about life, science, Street Fighter.
Blank check, really, just whatever you want to do.
Because we like Street Fighter, but
Floodin Hard. I haven't heard that name before, but we have the old standbys. We have Fagwent, Classico FGC, Lupia Loke, Ninja on Vacation.
oh, Ninja was the last. He told us last time where ninjas came from.
Right, he definitely did.
Subway's a fancy
Divination was playing a Cammy, so we're going to have a Cammy versus Dalton match. I think similar ideas the last one, except I want to say Cammy's less about mix-ups and more about mobility, perhaps.
Sim Cammy.
Because Cammy doesn't have the command grab.
Right, but the mobility of her dive kick kind of like puts her up there.
Right. Of course, Cammy's dive kick definitely nerfed in Season 2, especially the EX version. Not as
So what?
They don't have plumbing. Like, the houses don't have running water. Yeah, it's like, America's not so great if you go through Skid Row. Like, that's pretty much what
And this is not yet
Wins in
losers
America,
finals,
Skid Row.
so it is still 2 out of 3. Round 1, here we go.
They had the...
Gets the jump in. Using jump medium kick there, maybe to get the extra range. It's sort of a strange move. I think it's designed more for air-to-air.
Or drop dive kick. Either way,
Every city has it.
whatever that move was.
Yeah.
So if he's able to keep her in the corner, I think he can be at a strong advantage here.
Yes, I agree. We saw him go for after the EX dive kick landed, he went for the light kick.
Right.
Juggle. So that makes me
Keeps him on the same side.
keeps on the same side, number 1, and gives him the most time after he hits them to do the next mix-up. So it seems to me that he's valuable.
He's the most
because
positive. Yeah.
Instead of damage with the fierce and then more disadvantage.
Oh, nice read.
Big
Nice.
jump pierce under combo and stays in front.
Heroin or something. That kind of shit, you know?
Guilty taking round 1. EX to get him once again. Goes with the stand short. Goes to the other side, but Guilty too smart. Big.
Oh, wow, my.
Just the huge extended combo.
I don't know if I've ever seen
Divination was
that.
on the edge of stun, but uses the EX cannon spike to get out of it.
Completely reset the meter.
And the space spiral arrow is going to be huge, though. It's the full situation. Setup. Cammy's so low on health right now. Stand jab to anti-air.
And then pay you to have your new furniture.
Guilty with some
Who will?
fancy moves that game.
Fuck
Had the
IKEA,
full,
bro.
crush counter back fierce combo.
IKEA.
It was like EX Yoga Fire into the Yoga Gale Juggle into the EX Yoga Gale again. So good stuff. Knows the optimal combo there. Good spacing on these jump fierce. Oh, stuffs out the spiral arrow with that. Interesting choice from Divination to use it there. It's almost like he was just trying to get under Dalton.
Yeah, but when's the last time they fought for freedom?
Activate, just goes into the raw spiral arrow. Good stuff. Switches it up. No, V reversal, get away.
Oh!
It didn't take the meter. It didn't take the meter. So he still had that V trigger spiral arrow, but it was almost like a psychic prediction from Guilty there. Know exactly what the Cammy player wanted to do.
We got weed
Too
in
far
the
from the back strong frame trap, but gets it with back forward as well.
Marijuana's like it's
Guilty on match points here.
Hey, is it
Both players
legal in
looking
Vegas
healthy, meter
now?
having 2 stocks. Gets the jump in.
No, because I heard in Vegas it was like
Same
really
confirmed
serious like
twice
a
in
year
the corner,
ago,
goes for
and
the
then now
shimmy.
it's like, that's kind of crazy.
It's almost like he was on defense. He went for the shimmy and then grabbed.
There's this dude, he was smoking it.
The other person's supposed to say, that's my lane. Beautiful spacing on the medium kick slide there. Was able to combo afterwards.
What the hell?
An uncombo, but it still hits. Wow. Counter hit confirmed with a low strong. Knows to convert it. Stand jab. Switching sides again. Shimmy, nothing. Guilty with the activate. What's the mix-up going to be? Whoa, interesting little side switch thing
Did
there.
he just do like a high step? What was that?
That was
Like-
that's Yoga's V skill. Yoga's Dalton's V skill. Stays in front, activates the critical art, and this should be it. Guilty with the incredible comeback to take that 4 straight rounds, I believe.
Yeah, last match and this match.
I believe Guilty's going to stay on. No, they're going to go to winners finals first. Winners finals is still. I think it's not updated in the bracket yet. Yeah, it's supposed to be Jesse and Harry. What's up, everybody? Once again, if you're just joining us, we are at Game Realms in Burbank, California. Beautiful Burbank, California. My name is Neil, aka Space and Cowboy. Find me on Twitter.
Good grief.
This is Raul.
Yeah, Raul. That is my name.
That's all I. Good luck finding him. He's off the grid.
As much as possible.
Nice try, FBI. Can't audit
Dude, so my brother lives in Ohio, and he's moving to Indiana. He sold his house for $110,000, and they're buying a house for $80,000. 2 acres, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
Getting some land. Is he gonna raise some livestock? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do with his land?
Just gonna live, man.
Just gonna live. You know what? You don't have to do
I feel like that's what we're not doing here, is living.
Whoa.
Dude, $80,000, that's a car, man.
I know, right? $80,000 for a 2-acre property is like in Los Angeles would be like millions.
That is insane.
Of millions of dollars. But hey, man, that's the whole idea of cost of living. The idea is like you get paid more here, so living cost is more. Ultimate example of that is New York City, right? Or like maybe San Francisco. Any population.
I don't know, dude, because he gets paid the same.
Well, okay, it depends. It's not constant across jobs.
It's definitely career specific, like.
Right, definitely. So many jobs being able to be done remotely these days that you don't necessarily need.
I think a key in like today's job market is having a skill. Like even if you're not educated at any level, if you have a specific skill, like that can go very far. I think.
I couldn't agree more. For those of our high school listeners, maybe having a hard time academically, try learning a trade.
We need welders and carpenters and plumbers. Like great jobs.
Jesus is a carpenter. You're saying he can't get a
That's
job?
true.
Come on now.
That is true.
3 out of 5. Correct.
Yeah, actually, my grandfather's a carpenter, and he didn't speak much English. And I asked him, I was like, "Yo, why'd you choose carpentry?" And he's like, "Cause Jesus did it." Kind of crazy.
Drop the mic after some shit like that.
Oh, Vega Sim again. I feel like we've seen all these matches several times.
It all becomes a haze after a certain point. It's a fever dream of roundhouses and strongs and shorts. I love that there are specific names for each button. Like
Of course.
I like one of, but like it wasn't always just light punch, medium punch, heavy punch.
Oh, it was like forward roundhouse, like
short forward roundhouse.
yeah.
Forward, of course, not being maybe a great choice because
forward. Right. Well, I think it depends on the game too, because when you start using control like numbers for directional, right. I get confused.
Yep.
But
Tekken players, of course, have 1, 2, 3, and 4 as their buttons, not even numbers, so they have to say down forward, up forward. Whereas I feel like anime players, air dashing characters would use the button notation, the number notation on the number.
And then what is dead or alive? Or they have like 3 buttons or something?
Do people still play?
I don't know.
Shout outs to Dead or Alive. Trying to stay at least alive.
With all the girls at age 99.
Right.
You have that infinite bounce.
What if tomorrow Capcom announced Street Fighter Volleyball Extreme?
I feel like Vega had meter there. Why didn't he use it?
Maybe he knows something we don't. Jesse taking round 1 in this winner's finder.
So Neil, what is your opinion on that? If you have a super meter, is it worth it for the win?
I think in previous games there was more merit to the argument that you would want to save meter if it wasn't worth it.
Right.
But I think in Street Fighter V where
you build meter ridiculously fast.
You build it fast, and securing around is probably more important.
Azad, I haven't played Street Fighter 4 in like a year and a half.
I feel like securing around is so important in this game because of how much comeback potential is in the game with high damage.
Oh, definitely.
Like we just saw, converting the critical art there. And Gamer Harry looking to finish the round. No V trigger or no V reverse.
I love how like that fire carpet only does like roundhouse worth of damage, but it builds the stress level.
Yes.
It lights a fire under your butt, figuratively and literally.
Thematically, the move works really well.
Right.
And Gamer Harry taking round number 2, so we are final round here in game number 1. Cracking open the bank. Broken glass everywhere. I feel like Vega's at an advantage because he's wearing shoes.
Oh, I've never seen them go through this wall.
Big buttons from Jesse here. Going back now to this tried and true. Standing medium kick. No, thrust kick. Dude, down back medium kick is the wackiest looking move in the game now.
You know what tripped me out if like Dawson threw out a limb and Vega just sliced it off?
Yeah, I mean, if there's one character that should be afraid of like sharp objects, it's probably the guy that has like super long elastic limbs. It'd be just
Like, what the heck?
It'd be like somebody throwing spaghetti at you. You just slice that shit up. Just going for the shimmy, Gamer Harry not biting. Jesse keeping the pressure on.
Oh, nice.
Good anti-air, staying solid as always.
Oh,
Buffers the stand strong into V-trigger, counter hit something, puts the claw back on. I thought he was going to keep it off so he had access to command grab. Jumps over. Jesse spacing the slide and getting the counter hit, confirming off of it and getting a 2-hit combo. Jesse taking game number 1.
Totally covered by the CBD. 100% gangster.
that's what they give kids, right? Like,
They give kids and dogs CBD because it calms them down. It's basically like the shut up. It's like the Ritalin of like 2015.
Into the second game now. Jump in trade.
Oh well, you could like take them outside.
dude, what is that drug that makes you focus? Is it Ritalin?
Adderall, I believe.
Oh, Adderall, dude. I need some of that.
Is a popular drug.
So there was an episode of The Simpsons with the drug called Focusin, where I think they were making fun of Adderall and Ritalin.
So, especially as that was like a hot button topic. Years ago. Oh, Jesse, knowing that he wanted to jump out, Gale pressure.
He's got to get out of that
Another
corner,
Gale? How many do we
man.
have? Another Gale, counter hit confirmed.
He sacrificed the meter, anything, get out of there. Wow,
Almost
that
anything will
is
do it for Jesse here. Drill pressure, spacing it beautifully.
Yeah, go Jesse.
Off the wall works.
Oh, what now, Eric?
Oh, sorry, I had the life bars mixed up. I apologize, stream. EX, nothing. V-trigger to get out.
Just really wants him back in the corner.
Has 40 seconds still, playing it patient. Doing the teleport game. EX fireball. Finally goes around.
Oh, he grabbed him out of him.
But there was a dash in there. Must have been a missed input, and Gamer Harry getting
Grabbing this play,
out of
and
it.
grabbing this game is still jab short, right?
Yes, definitely is those 2 buttons. The first 2 buttons. Slide out into the fireball. Another slide. One for your troubles.
It's like I'm watching Pump all over again, Rick.
Gamer Harry predicting the teleport well, getting a neutral jump out of it, but nothing more than that. Jesse now backing off. I feel like he wants to be in this range. Yoga drill misses. I wonder if Gamer Harry is more
Like I saw a post,
kind of cognizant of
He's
space
young.
that Jesse wants to be at. Jesse had a few unfortunate input errors there. Lost out on some pressure and damage possibly from his V-trigger.
Wow, he walked him all the way across the stage.
Command grab, first time we've seen it in the set. I always marvel at how Vega players, when they choose to use their command grab, right? Because it's almost like
Nice, man.
it's the thing you sort of pull out at the time that you need it the most. He's not necessarily a command grab character, not something like Zangief or something like.
No, dude, that is a secret tool in his arsenal that like makes him dangerous, dude.
So dangerous, so
Yeah.
much more than he would be without, right?
Like he has to be played in a certain way, but that is legit.
Shout out to Flamboyant Robot in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you again. Back strong. Jesse always so solid on his anti-airs. Dalton has a lot of tools to anti-air at different ranges or different speeds, and he seems to always have the answer, either whether it be stand jab, back strong, or even back fierce in the crush counter scenarios. I wonder what he can use against Vega's dive though. I don't know if stand jab still beats that. I imagine it should, but we see him not challenged there, so maybe he knows that it's worth it just to block correctly instead. Gamer Harry trying so hard to get in. Finally gets a crush counter on sweep. Has him in the corner now. This is an opportunity to do a lot of work. Still has the claw on. Buffers into V-trigger. Switch aside again.
Wow, keep him in the corner.
Advantage, V-trigger.
Nope.
Or sorry, reversal. Does he have another one? No, he doesn't spend it. Stand jab, anti-air. Breaks the throw. Oh, misses the anti-air on the back fierce. Gets the yoga fire anyways. Mix up.
Yeah.
Stays in front. Good block by Gamer Harry.
Nice.
Slide eventually
High-low,
takes it. You
high-low.
can only block for so long.
How do we have like that alternate? Do we have like an alternate channel for commentary, like commentary, your commentary?
Damn, he should. Dude, you know what I hate?
Game
is I
realms
feel
1 and 2.
If I'm gonna tell him to move, he's gonna hear it.
No, that's why you should say the wrong move.
Oh, the wrong move? Sweep. Shit.
Stand around house. Gets the counter hit confirm off the sweep.
Angel dust gun.
Forward throw. Jesse looking really good this round. Reacher used just to get out. He's going to go for the same combo here. Gale
Oh.
into scale. Doesn't need to. This
Flashy.
Don't defend his mistakes.
Guilty did that combo 2 matches ago.
Yes, we had seen same situation. It was counter hit back fierce, canceled into EX fire. And Jesse takes game 3. He's up 2-1 in this best of 5 series. You can hear the cackles of Assad in the background. He was when the player matches their character so well that they play, like when Assad can have a maniacal laugh worthy of a boss villain. You know it's a match made in heaven, right?
I agree.
Jesse off to a sizable lead again. Crush counter sweep. Once again, the opportunity goes right for the command grab this time. One more? No. He's looking for a button. Reversal to get out. Jesse with the teleport in place to dodge.
Wow.
That was cool. We've seen it time and time again. The back fierce crush counter. If you can predict the jump arc well enough of the opposing player, you get a lot of damage.
So
mileage.
this is 3 out of 5, right?
This is 3 out of 5. So
This is,
Jesse is up.
losers finals or winners?
This is winners finals.
Okay.
Jesse's up 2-1, so this is match point for Jesse. Big EX combo in the corner to start it off. Gamer Harry not falling for the frame trap there. You couldn't ask for a better position as a Dalton player right now. So much pressure from Jesse. Finally cracks, gets the back strong counter hit. Stun racking up as well, and that should do it. Jesse is going to take winners finals 3-1 as he moves on to grand finals, sitting so proudly atop his throne. And we're going to run it back at the double jeopardy. We've got 2 losers finals, which is going to be 3 out of 5. It's going to be a run back.
So, Neo, any predictions for winners finals or
I'm sorry?
for grand finals?
Are we what?
Any predictions?
Any predictions? Who's going to go to grand finals?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the comeback. So even though Gamer Harry took the first set, I'd like to see Guilty adapt and defeat the demon that is.
I would agree, and I'd like to see Sim versus Sim.
Oh, for
But
finals?
I really want to see Harry focus, get it back together, and then take Jess out. That to me would be the underdog coming back.
These are the 2 timelines that we wish we could see.
Right.
Gotcha.
Show him how to play Bison Dash.
Show him how to play.
Damn, I don't play.
First off,
Ninja on Vacation asking if this level is an homage to Raging Bull. Is this level?
well, they think hard to play. These guys
What level? The level that was
they think like
it was like the
playing
bank
and
they were
doing
just
it
at, right?
They don't consider like
Raging Bull, wasn't that about a boxer? Do I not remember what Raging Bull was about? Anyways, we're into our losers finals here. Best 3 out of 5. Stun racking up already. No, B reversal out. That meter's going down. Air-to-air challenge. We've seen Guilty go to that in a couple of matchups this tournament so far. It's always a good option for Sim.
I mean, after today, Harry's gonna have a lot of Sim practice
Right.
for sure.
He's going through, he's being put through the Sim gauntlet right now. Big Stand Fierce wasn't a counter hit though. Gets the counter hit combo. I believe that combo's without counter hit either way. Stun. A lot of hits on it, so not a huge, or not a lot of damage afterwards because of the scaling. And he missed time to command grab, so put himself back in the front of the V-trigger as well. Fire everywhere. New. Oh. Does the medium one. My lack of Vega knowledge is glaring. Guilty knowing the air-to-air was going to happen there, predicted it, and takes first round.
Yeah, Harry was close.
Crush counter sweep to get in. This has been a great tool for Harry so far to get in on Sim. It's the Aurora Edge, the EX Aurora Edge combo. So flashy. Fire though. Ooh, that makes a blocked 2 times now in 2 different sets from Gamer Harry. Really excellent stuff. Does he go for the wall jump? No.
Does he have time to get out? Oh, wow. Wow.
And it falls like a dud on the ground, firework. As soon as it hits the ground, it's all burnt out. Low medium kick, frame trap. And same way to end the second round. Guilty takes game number 1.
Later, Ryan.
So we're not going to do it, you know? You're just going to go home and...
Into game 2 here. Once again, crush counter sweep.
Ryan's got the beta.
Gets the confirm off standing.
He's got the beta.
More pressure. Rolling flashes and stuff. Ooh, right outside of range. Stays on the same side. Same side again. Stun racking up. Jabs to stop the teleport pressure. Takes the fireball anyways. Interesting strategical choice.
Nice.
Wow. Well, whiff punishes the flame there. Counter hit confirm.
Stun is
So much
close,
damage.
life is
Anything
close.
else
Oh
here?
my god.
A couple of really
He's still
interesting
good,
whiffs
he's still
there
good.
between each players. They're playing hitbox Tetris.
Nice block, nice block.
Such good blocks from Harry. That
God.
was so impressive. Had the wherewithal to block the overhead after all the other pressure in the yoga carpet.
He's got around.
He's officially on the board. Trade. Man, Stand Fierce reaches such interesting angles. Or sorry, Jump Fierce.
Oh, for Sim, yeah.
Has this big, like, overarching sort of eclipse in front of him. If you guys don't know, shout out to the solar eclipse that's happening in about a month. August 21st. It's going to the band of totality is going from the northwest to the southeast over the continental United States.
Well, I don't believe where we are. We're gonna see.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, we're not gonna see a full eclipse.
No, the totality in terms of the West Coast, the totality starts around Eugene, Oregon, I believe, or maybe Salem. I can't remember.
Good old Eugene.
Slide doesn't work out for Gamer yet. A spirited discussion about, I believe, Bison going on behind us. Kuro started off. No. Guilty gets the counter confirm into critical art. Tries to go for the V-trigger snipe again. Doesn't work out.
They both pause for a second.
Yeah, they go on full critical art here. He has the ability to convert a single hit into a lot of damage. The dash, Stand Fierce. What a choice. Guilty going up 2-0. And this is a fire. Dalton has no problem going over the fire. I guess it's because he can breathe fire, like he's used to it. If you can handle fire inside of you, you can probably handle fire like outside.
I mean, his stretchy skin might be durable enough to.
Did you see that hitbox? That was insane. Aurora Edge.
We are really trying to talk about science. That'd be pretty good. Is this the level? I don't know. Is this from?
This was during the last match. Is it paying homage to Raging Bull? I feel like he doesn't mean Raging Bull. He means Dog Day Afternoon with Al Pacino.
Okay.
Bank robbery. I believe that's what Ninja on Vacation means.
You know, my favorite Al Pacino movie is the one with the lawyer.
Scent of a Woman?
No.
Which one is that?
With Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is the lawyer, and Al Pacino plays the devil.
Oh, okay.
Shit, what movie is that?
Flamboyance robot. We will try. I'm down. I didn't know how much this guy has on like the internet. Raul has like all sorts of stuff. I'd love to get in on his brand. He's keeping his brand up.
Yeah, but
Dash under thrust kick. God, that move was so weird.
That hurt.
I love it.
That hurt. Devil's Advocate, yes, the Devil's Advocate. I think that's top 3 devil incarnations in movie.
Oh, Devil's Advocate.
Yeah, that one and Constantine.
Constantine was a good one. But what about
White suit and black tar feet.
What about God, I wish I could remember the name of it.
Legend?
No, dude, the Brendan Fraser one where
Fraser.
Where Elizabeth.
Oh, but she's more of a I guess she's a devil. She's a genie, right?
She's literally the devil.
But is it bedazzled?
It's not bedazzled, but it's like that.
It's
like
something.
That word. It's like
yeah.
Something. Tied up 1-1 in terms of rounds in this.
This might be the last one for
finals.
Guilty,
Yeah,
right?
Guilty's on match point here. Once again, though, Gamer Harry on a critical art can convert a single hit into a lot of damage, and that is exactly what we're talking about. Look at that
Wow,
damage.
that's
Fierce
45%.
And he's going to be in a great position here. Guilty, though, full resources now. Can the comeback be mounted? Got a huge mountain to
Trying to
climb.
cool off from the fire.
So much great health. One hand will do it. Can Guilty snipe one shot? She does! Look at that Fierce. That Fierce did like 400 damage. That was ridiculous. So much great health built up for Harry.
I don't even know any other.
Sweep hits this time, but it wasn't a crush counter. Guilty staying solid on the anti-airs. Sweep just out of range this time. Guilty a lot of resources as well. Wonder if she's saving it for a critical art confirm.
And
She
Harry
wants to
has
use it
some
to
meter.
Establish a more safe presence here.
Nice. Oh my god,
V
dude.
trigger. And that's exactly what Guilty was looking for. He knew that she had a critical art on deck. Could convert any counter hit job into the critical art. And it's going to be a Dulzum mirror, I believe, in grand finals here.
So this is grand finals. No, that was just losers finals. So now we're gonna be
This is
ready
grand
to.
finals. Jesse's going to be in winners.
It's when I was playing a guy who wasn't from like LA. I was playing JV, and people were just going, "Boo, Assad, you fucking suck."
What the?
It was Corey Bell.
It was Corey Bell.
And I always cheer him on, too. That's what's so crazy. Corey Bell wouldn't do that.
That
He's
is
a little
correct.
piece of shit.
Gamer Harry actually sent Guilty to losers, and then they ran it back again in losers finals, and Guilty got her revenge. So, bit of a double jeopardy situation there. Geva will get you the bracket here in a second. And it is 10:06.
PM. Yeah, we're ending actually pretty early tonight.
Just a nice, easy Tuesday night, you know? Go home. Destiny, to load up some Destiny in preparation for Destiny 2. That's coming out September 8th, yes?
And the beta is out today.
Oh, nice. What a gift. The beta is out today, apparently.
We
So
have
that's...
we have the pre-order beta here.
Ooh, shoutouts to Game Realms. The pre-order beta is here if you're a Destiny head.
So, like, how long's, like, waiting for, like, a matchup? Is it, like, 2 tournaments? Like, 2 matchup waiting is, like, 1 tournament?
So Sim versus Sim here.
We have someone in the chat saying that they love Dulzum mirrors. I don't know how I feel about
I mean, I think he might be trolling us.
that. There may be a troll, that's true.
So there's gonna be a lot of like arms being thrown from the corner for like 90 seconds.
Yes. I don't know if we saw that on the player cam. There was a... the Dulzums in the game actually did the same thing because they both did Crouch Fierce to start out. That's great. Okay, so I was gonna say something, but like this is like a trampoline match or something. Both Dulzums going up and down. It's like a seesaw. When one jumps up to do a drill, the other one jumps up, does a drill to respond. Oh, and then how are we gonna distinguish this? I think
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like the turban is
the
a
white turban.
that might be on purpose.
I wonder if this will fit.
Not, Disney's Dirty Laundry.
That's purple.
This is how I'm going to describe it. Chad, if you have any other ideas how to differentiate the two, let me know.
Which one's?
They have different tattoos? Is that real? I don't believe it. Oh, I mean, you probably mean color tattoos.
Yeah, that one has red and one has purple tattoos, I believe.
Yeah, but it's so hard to see. Like,
Yeah,
it's on their body.
The brown pants, the darker brown pants is Guilty.
The darker brown pants. Okay, remember that, Chad. The darker brown pants. This is how we're going to describe it. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but I'll keep it up. Stand jab to stop the teleport. Interesting trade between stand roundhouse and I believe jump back jab there. Jesse using the reversal to get off corner, but the prediction from Guilty.
No, was that
The
Jesse?
stand or crouch strong.
Oh yeah.
You're killing me. You're killing me over here. It's okay. All you have to do is you have to before every statement just say Dalsum. Don't even differentiate it. Just Dalsum did a great job. Oh, great stand jab anti-air from Dalsum. And then not only that, but then you can say both Dalsums if you really want to get specific. Also, I'm glad this is a fighting game and that doesn't like follow rules, because if this was say like Pokemon or something, right?
What do you mean it doesn't follow rules?
Well, like it doesn't follow the rules of its universe. Like we know that Dalsum doesn't mind walking over his own fire, right? So we can assume that fire doesn't harm him. Yet the fire of the other Dalsum does harm him.
So what if the fire is related to his soul in some way?
Don't give it some lore that you.
I feel like we just Marvel continuity did. Never.
Azad with the blow-ups. Azad with the off-screen blow-ups.
So can you answer Azad why his fire hurts him but not himself?
Because he's a human being and human beings can get hurt by fire.
But it
doesn't
walking over
hurt
the fire
himself.
that he makes, that's the sort of thing that throws the wrench in the wheel. Is he walks over his fire and he doesn't get hurt?
The magician sets up his own trick. Yeah, he can do it.
Is that the entire point of the third dimension? He just Dalsum's notices still sidestep theirs.
Rules on that guy's side of the floor. It's just an illusion. Don't you
Oh, because if you look from the side, they're like
He's
off.
not really in 2D. Like, come on. Why are they walking in straight lines? This is snap.
I like that answer.
It's like what, like a theater show? Like they have to like they're always facing the audience.
How is this dude kicking off like some lights in the middle of China? You don't think those things lasted? See, there's no pigeons in China.
Pigeons.
I don't understand. Does that have something? Do pigeons contribute to architecture? I'm not sure what's.
There's also a dude selling hot dogs in China in the middle of the road of China.
American food.
Are there
has
hot
global
dogs in
reach. I
China?
can see that.
And that dude's dressed like a French chef. What's up with that?
Some dubious fan theories being postulated by Assad off stream right now.
In the middle of the street of China, like maybe like a 5-star restaurant China, I can understand. But in the middle of the street, you probably just wear street clothes.
Okay,
Oh,
we have
that
some
is a waste.
We have
Wow.
some interesting theories in chat. The enemy Dalsum's fighting intent against him harms him.
Oh, okay. So there's intent along with the fire.
So this is getting into some like cheese stuff. I don't know. Does he have to open like the seventh chakra or whatever? I don't. This is tough.
Oh,
This
because
is
if the
why-
fire comes from another dimension.
Okay, because it's clearly not coming from him. So wait, is the inside of his belly like a portal to another realm that he can expel?
And their dimensions are relative to each other.
Some kid like blow gasoline. They just drink the gas and then blow it up later.
So his stomach is full of gasoline?
Yeah, that's how you
We hot curry. All
I
right,
was gonna say, right? Like,
it's another
going back to the
dimension
roots of
curry.
just racist caricatures of other cultures. See,
Except
okay,
on September 11th.
I like Nintendo's answer to fighting game lore. Did you guys hear about the lore for ARMS?
No.
So the characters in that game have these springy arms that come out and fight. Apparently, the official lore from Nintendo is one day everyone just woke up and had these arms, and they thought, yeah, I can make money fighting with these, and that's it.
And Nintendo just
2-sentence
printed
story.
money.
No explanation needed.
They're like, yeah, this is a launch title.
Jesse taking
Dawson, good
first round in
job.
this
Good
game.
job.
Yeah, pat on the back to Dawson there. This is the mirror matches allow you the opportunity to give like participation comments. Like, good job, Dawson. You know what? In this match, I hope Dawson wins. I'm letting my biases be shown, but I'm pretty sure I want Dawson to win here. I don't know what to like.
Come on, Raul, break down the tech, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, dude.
I'm gonna need a lengthy explanation after
That
this.
meeting was really.
I was really expecting them to stand full screen and just jab each other.
I have to admit, this is perhaps the most anime matchup in the game. Both players have a teleport, and they can do like the teleports behind you and like nothing personnel kid type thing. I've seen like that. Come on, that was super anime.
That
Don't
was
tell me
Guilty
that
Gear.
wasn't.
That was a hard plus right there.
Was that 2 or 3?
We don't know.
Oh, it's 1 round.
It's one round. Ask that question in like 40 seconds because I'm not sure where we're at. I think. Looking like a synchronized swimming lesson here. Is there a mirror? Not only a mirror match, but a mirror in the middle of the screen. He explains. Get it started off. Stays on the same side. Other side this time blocks it. What's the shimmy though?
I feel like Chess is hitting the shit out of his buttons, and the Guilty's responding with hitting the shit out of their buttons.
Is that the? How do you feel about like faking buttons?
I don't think they're faking. I think they're just pressing them firmly.
Is that a mind game? Is that an intention, or is that just like the way that they learn to play the game? Some people would argue like you can get into your opponent's head by the way that you press them.
I mean, at some point it feels good to push buttons hard. Right?
You know, yeah. Hey, let's not get too deep in it. Let's just keep it simple. Sometimes misses the immediate, and that is gonna do it. Jesse takes it 3-0, I believe. I was behind one game. I'm sorry, Chad.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad they kept score because we had no idea what the score was.
Yeah, what was the score?
The score was Jesse.
Yeah, and the gameplay.
3-0, I believe. Another theory number 2 from chat is if you ever have questions about a game, you just repeat to yourself, it's just a video game. It's just a video game.
Lies.
No, we need to break it down. It's not just a video game. What did James Chen say this, Evo? Evo is love. Hold that L and run it back. Here we go. Here comes
Listen,
the
you guys, I'll explain it. You know, like how you like sometimes like you got a hock a loogie and you just swallow it and you're okay with it? It's whatever. But it's not like you're going to spit in someone's mouth and they're going to be okay with it. It's just about like some personal stuff. You got to just respect people.
What does that even mean?
How about you just respect someone for once, Raul?
I respect everybody.
Chat, press 1 if you want me to mute that mic. Because there's just all sorts of nonsense coming out of that. I believe maybe we'll have on Jesse or maybe after he's done, if they're talking over the match, sharing, I'm sure, secret.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Hold that L.
Hold that L and bring it back. Yeah, we're at the end of the tournament here, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Game Realms, Burbank, California. You can see us at game-realms.com as well as Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and Twitter. My name is Neil, aka Spacing Cowboy. Follow me on Twitter and tell me how much of a bad job I did commentating that Dolls and Mirror match because I didn't know what was happening. Maybe we can get Jesse over, take his victory lap, and talk about
Here you go, Jess.
what exactly he goes through, what goes through his mind in that Dolls and Mirror. Was when Nazar was talking was the lack of pop filters obvious? I apologize for that.
What up, Neil?
What's up, man?
Chilling, dude.
Did you lose a game tonight?
Yes.
Take that as
I think I lost to Harry. I think I lost. I lost the game to Harry. Yeah.
It was 3.
Oh, and Azad off stream.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 2-1 me versus Azad. That was my first round match. Or second round match,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I lost to Harry 1 game.
So 2 games, the entire tournament.
Yeah.
And so talk to me about the Dolls and Mirror because I'm no expert at that matchup, but I found it to be from a commentating perspective extremely difficult to narrate what is happening. Does it feel chaotic to you? Does it feel
It is like it's a really like loose and kind of scrambly kind of matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of times Dalsums get punished for acting out first. So like if you are waiting for them to throw a fireball, then you usually have to react, teleport, punish every single time, or you're looking to whiff punish limbs with the crouching fierce. So I kept trying to do that in the match. I was like waiting for Guilty to do the standing strong, and I would try to get the counter hit because I know that does more damage. And then if you have the lead in that matchup, the Dawson feels more entitled to attack you. So that's working in your favor.
Yeah, falling into the circumstance you described earlier,
yeah.
where if you attack first, you're generally at a disadvantage.
Yeah, and when I played Arturo, when he came down here, I won in a really close set in the singles tournament. And then we played the team tournament. It was like me, Snake Eyes, Chris G, and Myers versus Punk and Smug and Arturo and Wolfcrone. I was losing, and afterwards I didn't understand. He kept blowing me up, and I was just like, I don't get it. And he was like, honestly, I was starting to get a read on your drills. A lot of times when Dolphins apply pressure after certain strings, they try to attack again using that light kick drill. So he started preemptively crouching strong, which is a really good answer. It's something that works really well against like Dolphins who keep going aggressive with that light kick drill.
Right. We saw Guilty do that a couple times. Almost Psychics, Crouching Strongs, has that beautiful 45-degree anti-air arc.
Right. And so it'll stop it before it even comes out. So you can do the Crouching Strong, or if you can get away with it, you can do the V skill and then punish with the Fierce. By the time they land, you get Fierce, Standing Jab, and EX Flame. So there's answers to those offensive
those offensive attacks, I guess.
Do you think that it's the nature of being such a defensive character that in a mirror match like this, is it the game, is it the characters that makes it that situation you described where attacking first is the disadvantage? Do you think that's something that's conserved in this game in different areas, or is that just unique to Dom?
It's weird because I've never, it's a matchup I never really like to play because it's always kind of scrambly and kind of like, you know, it's a funky matchup. I'm not gonna lie. Mirror matches in general, I feel like are always kind of funky.
Yeah, leave a weird taste in your mouth.
Yeah, and I've done pretty well in them. I've beaten Filipino champ at DreamHack, and then I beat him at the CPT online event. So I feel like I've gotten used to knowing what to expect as far as playing defense in that matchup.
Gotcha.
So what threw me off was when they did nothing. You know, that was like when it's like, okay, now I have to find a way to come back in this situation. And I think that's what Arturo is doing. And I think that probably is a style that I would have a harder time against.
That's an interesting idea, the fact that this matchup, especially in Street Fighter V, which has a lot of ability for big comebacks, especially with certain characters, the life lead, the life lead is more important in this matchup. The smallest little thing you can get to start off, at least puts the impetus on them to attack you and once again give me that. Let me ask about meter management in that mirror match. I think one of the things that I've noticed between styles between you and Guilty, I feel like I saw more critical arts from Guilty. Once again, it's all sort of, you know, depending on what the situation is. Do you think that there's a specific strategy in that mirror matchup to want to save for their critical art? Does it extend combos? Is the damage important? Or is the sort of advantage you get from positioning, from say throwing on EX Fireball, more important than that extra damage after?
That's a tough question because like sometimes I do feel like using the EX bar like to get another 50-50 teleport mix-up setup is pretty crucial. If you're able to save the meter, obviously that's great because the comeback potential is always there. You know that if you get one stand jab counter hit, you can get back medium kick, yoga flame, critical art, and that does like 40% damage or something crazy like that. So super damage. So if you can hold that meter, then I mean that's probably because your neutral is really strong. So that means that you're already doing a pretty good job if you don't have to spend that meter. But for me, if I feel like it's not fully under control and I don't feel completely comfortable in my neutral, then I'm going to try to use meter so that I can make up for it in like set play or aggression.
That's a cool concept, the fact that a strong neutral game can sort of reward you in resources, make you don't have to use, you at least feel like you don't have to use those same resources. You can save it up, have a more damaging combo.
Yeah, like I saw that when Tokido was playing Punk in the grand finals of EVO. I think in that second game, he got to a point where it looked like Punk was just scared to hit buttons. Like Tokido had controlled him to the point where the neutral was just, he was getting away with walking up and getting meatied, and then with punishing everything that came. And at the end, he did that neutral jump medium kick in the corner after the tech, because the last time they played, he did the fireball in the V-trigger. So he remembered that Punk slid under and punished him to win.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I actually retweeted that today. But he remembered that setup, so he did the neutral jump and came down with a medium kick, full punish, and then did the demon to kind of put that in his head, you know what I mean? But that must mean that if he had all that meter, he was doing a really good job controlling the neutral.
Definitely, yeah. And then, when you get the hit, when you get the combo, it's that more demoralizing. Speaking of morale in this game, it's EVO is one of those tournaments. You kind of talk about the point of a tournament like that so large is to fatigue the player, right? You want people to be playing. It's almost like an artificial weight on you. Like you have to get through, grind the first day, grind the second day, get to top 8.
It's a lot.
Does playing a character like Dalsum, who I would say, like everyone I think would agree is more defensive in nature, maybe more reactive naturally.
Yeah.
For a lot of things in this game, maybe not as much. There's a lot of setups and things like that.
Yeah.
I think that character is naturally at a psychological disadvantage. In a big tournament like that.
Yeah, there's times where I do feel like that can be the case, and every time I say something like that, I feel a little biased because everybody's always like, "Oh, he's a great character. What are you talking about?"
Right.
But there are times where I do feel like in order to propel Dawson to get through a 2,600 man bracket, you really have to be on point to make sure that you don't get cracked open, you know. And with all the chaos that happens in Street Fighter V, I feel like it's tough to do. You know, and especially when there's characters like Rashid and Laura and Balrog, like where you can't afford to make too many mistakes because your Evo could be over. You know. So seeing Filipino champ do what he did is really impressive to me. He had to put a lot of work into. I don't know. I think that's really. I think it's a pretty incredible because that means he had to go through all those bad matchups, and I know he works really hard to understand those matchups. Like last Capcom Cup, he had to prepare for Haitani. And he practiced against Nikali for a long time. And even then, he went up 2-0 and still lost 3-2 at the end. So it's like, it's taxing. Yeah, it's tough. But
yeah, I was thinking about it the other day because kind of a theme in competitive gaming is like concentration is a resource too, right? Not just your technical ability, not just your character's resources.
Right.
And it seems to me that, or it seems with these big tournaments, characters with a sort of defined offensive flow chart, not to trigger anybody with that word, seem to have just that natural advantage. And I think it's an interesting advantage because it's a meta advantage. It's outside of the game. It's not necessarily say like this button's great. It's like this character takes just by nature of playstyle a little bit more concentration, and depletes you of that. Like you said, in the chaos of Street Fighter V, in the chaos of Vegas. I mean, you got other stuff to focus on.
It's a lot, and it's the biggest tournament of the year. So naturally, you feel like you want to perform at your best, and if there's so much on the line, you know, there's so many points distributed, and getting top 8 at Evo is a huge accomplishment.
Right.
You know, not even winning, just getting top 8. That's to say you got top 8 at Evo is a pretty big deal, in my opinion.
What's the percentage of that? If 2,600 players enter, top 8 is 0.3%. You're like the top 3.3% of the players in the who enter.
Yeah.
These are like competitive players that are. I mean, some people go just for fun, but still.
You know, it's funny. We were talking about the way that some of the characters are built and how that can propel them or make them more commonly seen towards the end of brackets. I found this chart actually, and I thought it was really interesting. It shows how many of each character made it into the top 128 and at Evo this year. And of all the characters, Nikali was the most played character in top 128. There was 9 Nikalis. And then followed by 7 Nabukis and 6 Balrogs, 6 Camis, 6 Lauras, and 6 Rashids. And when you look at the characters, right?
Yeah, where's the data set to support it?
Right. I saw this on Twitter and I was blown away by that, especially because of what you just told me about how it could be taxing as a Dawson player, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I see a chart like that, it makes me feel like I should be playing more than one character because I'm already putting myself at a disadvantage when Nikali, Balrog, Laura, and Rashid are characters that I have difficulties with. But there was, I don't know, maybe a good percentage of those were in the top 128.
Right.
So, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but so we see that beautiful trend line. This is I want the R² coefficient for that.
I wish I can give credit to wherever I saw that. I literally just saved it for my own knowledge, but I thought that was fascinating.
This is fantastic. Yeah, and so I don't know if you guys can make out the 3-letter nomenclature for each character there, but yeah, we see. I mean, in the bottom ones represented, we have Alex, Ed, and Yuri. We can kind of chalk that up to like characters are newer, like not really maybe specialists.
Right.
And like you said, out of the bottom 6 characters here, Sim is the one that glares.
Dawson,
right?
Yeah, and Dawson is the second lowest at 2. So there was 2 Dawsons in the top 128. And I think one of them was Dankadillis. What? He got 69th or something like that?
He was in chat earlier.
I don't know. Guilty's probably. No?
So yeah.
No? Like, it just goes to show how difficult it could be. Like, especially I feel like it's season 2. That further like proves what I'm trying to say, I guess, is that. Yeah. So. You know.
So as a player, if you're trying to better yourself in this game,
right.
It's an interesting point you bring up, bringing a different character, learning a different character,
right.
A character that you can play against,
and
not to blow up anybody, but lesser players and consume less of your resource of concentration.
Right. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm gonna quit Dawson or anything like that, but I mean, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to have another character and use Dawson as that side character down the road. You know, just because. No, just being realistic. Like, I feel like if I'm gonna be playing against Rashids and Lauras and Balrogs and Nakalis all the time, like, that's my fault, you know. Like, it might be my fault that like I'm already like sort of at a disadvantage, maybe, you know. Or at least if I see it that way, then there's something wrong. Like, I'm trying to change my mindset, but it's difficult. So yeah.
in these next tournaments, we've seen you pull out your Mika here.
Yeah, and Mika, I have fun playing her. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if she's
If she's the answer to this.
she's the answer. Yeah, exactly. Like,
speaking of tournaments, what's the next tournament up on the agenda for you?
well, I know that Defend the North is coming up, and that's in 2 weeks. I want to see if I can make it out to that, even though it is a ranking event. I just I want to get back out in the tournament scene. And the last time I was in New York for Bullet Beatdown, I did pretty well.
Yeah.
So I really like New York.
Pretty well.
I like New York, so I would like to go back out there. I love pizza, so they have bomb ass pizza out there. So I had a good time when I was out there. So that would be ideal, but it's not certain. So hopefully I can make it out there.
Linger on the pizza for a little bit here. So you love the pizza there. It's wonderful. It's, but you have your two styles of pizza. You have New York sort of thing. You have your Chicago deep. Do you have a preference?
I only went to Lou Malnati's in Chicago, which I heard was one of the best deep dish pizza spots. So I went there, and it was pretty bomb. Not gonna lie, it's but see, Azad being from New York, he already knows that New York has the dankest pizza for sure.
Hey, Azad's from New York?
Yeah.
No wonder.
You can tell, right?
I grew up here. I just went here because I got a job.
But he was out there for a while.
Oh, okay.
He was out there for a while.
So you heard it here first. Looks like
Yeah.
he prefers the New York.
I like the
pizza.
New York thin crust.
I think that's the safer. Like I think you make less enemies by saying that than by going with the deep dish. Something about the New York pizza has a lot of character to it. When is it?
I heard. I heard Philly
now.
has good pizza too. Apparently.
What's the style like that? Is that thin or is it deep dish? Is it?
I don't know.
It's got the toppings are cheese and steak instead of
Cheese and steak.
That's their style.
That makes sense. I can see that.
Like, why is there no other style of pizza that's become popular? It's just where we have to.
Well, you know what I saw on Instagram, St. Louis pizza.
St. Louis pizza.
Okay, Guilty knows more about that St. Louis style pizza. I gotta.
It's
What?
apparently it's not for all palates, but it's an acquired taste.
Lemon bread?
It doesn't
Lemon
rise.
bread. Oh, it doesn't rise?
Yeah, see on paper.
What?
That seems like a. I mean,
Oh, Will's over here shaking his head like, nah, you can have all that. I'm good.
Is it? Can we look it up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Never had like Pizza Hut cracker.
I like it.
I've had thin crust Pizza Hut, but that's
Cracker pizza.
huh?
That's kind of thin.
Kind of thin, but it's not like cracker thin. I don't think.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's like okay. Yeah, that's some wacky. I don't know what that's all about. Look, I can't.
All right.
I can't talk.
All right. I mean, maybe it is. I won't know until I try it. So
But that's put that down on the map. We have a.
there is a tournament coming up in Philly, Summer Jam. It's it's a big thing. So we'll see. Maybe, possibly.
We'll have to start some sort of. I mean, the fighting community has had a strained relationship with pizza toppings and
Oh my God. No. They're gonna do the whole pineapple war thing
I
again.
just wanted to reference it. Just acknowledge the elephant in the
Pineapple
room.
war again.
It's gets a little heated when we start talking about pineapple.
Pepperoni. Keep it classic.
You guys know who put pineapple first, right?
There's not the Hawaiians. Who did it?
It's Street Fighter related.
Is Watson that? Oh,
The
wait.
Canadians?
Abigail's Canadian. It's his equal that put pineapple.
They're the ones that started it?
Why are they making decisions about pizza? I feel like that's out of
Like,
their
why are... Yeah, exactly. Like, who are they to start trying to say they should make toppings?
Yeah, like even if I like pineapple on pizza, I'm against it on principle alone. Like, why are you guys making moves?
You know what?
You're-
I'm gonna talk to Sarah Blast next time I see him, actually.
Where did they get the pineapple?
And they have their own bacon, huh?
Yeah, then they put their Canadian bacon on top of it.
It's really just air.
Why are Canadians? Why are Canadians scheming so much?
It's all coming together. I'm starting to see that there's things going on behind the scenes that I wasn't aware of.
Yeah, there was a history behind this that I'm not familiar with. I gotta do my research apparently.
I do too.
History of Costco pizza. Anyways, we're getting into the esoteric realm of discussion here. Where can they find you, Jesse?
Oh,
Twitter, social media. All
okay?
that stuff.
You can follow me on Twitter at CMDR_JESSE.
If you aren't already, what are you doing if you're not?
Oh yeah, I have a Twitch too. I stream. You can follow me at twitch.tv/CMDRJESSE. It's the same thing as my Twitter, just no underscore in between.
Gotcha. Are you playing Hearthstone now?
I've never played Hearthstone in my life. Don't let the people. I'm not. Hey, don't let the people tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I've never played Hearthstone. Oh yeah, and also this is a weekly event, so we're gonna be here again on Tuesday.
People know what that means.
That it's gonna be here every week.
People don't know that shit.
People don't know.
I'm literally telling them that.
They're literally watching TV, not reading a book.
Reading a book would be all right though, as long as it's a Prima guide. See you guys.
All right, see ya.
GG's. So yeah, once again, Game Realms, Burbank, California. Every week, maybe that'll make him happy. Next week included, there is a Street Fighter V tournament here.
Yeah.
You've shaken off the rust of Evo. Come back out, start the grind again. It's like at the end of the year, you re-flip the calendar and you say, okay, 360 days till Evo. Next time.
That's it.
The grind starts now.
Exactly.
Anywho, thanks for joining, everybody. We will catch you next week.
Peace.